In the comments below, tell us if you like the handler. I need to know. I need to know if we're alone in thinking that she's just the biggest piece of shit. Hey everybody, I'm Jay Gatsby.
I'm Super 64.
Why did you say that like you were trying to scare him off?
Maybe I was. Maybe I want all the Monster Hunter world for myself.
We're doing something a little bit different today. We've always kind of talked about doing little game review videos for games that we've completed together. I don't necessarily know that I would qualify this as a game review. It's definitely closer to like a single topic podcast type thing. And it's coming to you thanks to our partnership with Chrono.gg. So this is definitely a fucking ad, but I am going to leave it up even after the sale is no longer live, so that if anybody's ever interested in possibly considering a really great game, you still have our opinions on it. Today we want to talk to you about a game that's been really great for us this past year, and that's Monster Hunter World, which we played on PS4, but now it's on PC, and that's what the sale is for as of recording this.
All right, Bambi, prepare your anus.
Chase, what's your favorite hunting game of all time?
Legendary Fishing.
Fuck you.
We're gonna stream it, and you're not allowed to sell it.
Chase, what's your favorite hunting game besides Legendary Fishing?
Definitely Monster Hunter World.
Why?
Well, you know, me and you tried to play Freedom Unite, I think is what it is.
Something like that, and we both really liked the game, but whenever we try to play multiplayer together, our in-game realities wouldn't be synced up in any sort of reasonable networking way. So like you'd be fighting the monster on your screen, and on my screen you'd just be whacking at air. And I remember complaining about it on the internet, and like literally everybody I asked was like, you're fucking stupid, that doesn't happen. But then we were like, damn, this game's really good, it's too bad this particular version sucks. And then we went on to play Monster Hunter Tri. We got a huge kick out of that, but that game was kind of, the way it was set up was kind of unfortunate because you couldn't really enjoy the multiplayer unless you had so much progression in the single player completely by yourself. And I remember thinking, man, if they make another Monster Hunter game that we can play, I hope they kind of do the multiplayer a little bit better. And then Monster Hunter World came out, and I really feel like they fixed a lot of the problems I had with it, because most missions, once you've spotted the monster, people can join in and you just do it like normal. You just have to find it first.
Yep.
I have thoroughly fucking enjoyed that game. I still haven't actually beaten it, but there are a lot of games out there that I haven't actually beaten yet that I just come back to in my own time, and this is one of them. I really have enjoyed basically every minute I've played of it.
Thank you.
You're shooting those trank darts directly into his dick.
It's the best place, man. You want maximum effect? That's where you go.
What are some of the things that you like about it compared to the other Monster Hunter game?
Well, that's actually the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about. Is a lot of diehard Monster Hunter fans were kind of upset about World because a lot of people didn't like the Scout Flies because they thought it made it, you know, too easy. It's just like, hey, monsters this way. But they kind of do, you know, you gotta find the clues first. You gotta find the like slobber or the footprints or whatever. But then once you fill up that bar, then the flies always know where the monster is, and every time you come back, they always know where the monster is.
Why do my flies keep trying to take me in a direction I can't go?
Mine's never done that. Maybe you're just not good at reading the flies.
Will, man. You're trying to tell me I can't read flies?
Yeah.
You know, and then they changed the thing that you had a big problem with, which was the animations from healing and things like that.
Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, so I have been that guy several times that's just like, this is hard for all the wrong reasons, this game is broken, and I still agree with some of those points I made, not necessarily all of them. I think there was a big chunk of time when people would complain about artificial difficulty to the point to where it was just like, yeah, guys, like not everything that's difficult is artificially difficult. But in my opinion, like there were a lot of things in the original Monster Hunter games that were kind of what I'd call Capcom difficult, in that sort of like arcadey old school video game way. And what I'm talking about is in the other Monster Hunter games, anytime you healed, your character had to go through this arbitrary animation of flexing his muscles, and it would get your ass whipped because you would be unable to move in any way. And now you can interrupt a lot of that shit. Like you can start healing and then roll out of it. Like they added basically everything I needed them to add so that I could stop complaining about that kind of shit. and now, like, if I die, I feel like it's my fault. Like, that's all I wanted. Is if I die, I wanted to feel like it was because I made a stupid ass mistake, not because the game locked me in place so it could play a tune and flex some muscles. I feel like a lot of the changes have been for the better, and I agree with a lot of the statements that I've seen that have really been like, Monster Hunter World is like the fully realized version of Monster Hunter. Like, yeah, there have been some things where we've been like, man, I kind of miss this, I kind of miss that. But on the whole, it's just like, God, it feels like this game's finally grown up. Monster Hunter was one of those games that for the longest time I was like, why does this still feel like a PS2 game? Like, that used to piss me off so bad that it was still just like really small areas and loading screens between them. And now it's like genuinely open, roaming, big ass maps, and it feels good. So yeah, I've been very satisfied with it.
I hate to ask now, but did you bring healing items?
I got some from the box.
Oh, God.
What an idiot. I mean, I love you, but damn.
Now, one thing I will say is since we've done nothing but praise the game, I'll throw out a con real quick, is the hunting hall sucks this time around. Like, when you go there, you can only see your teammates if you're already in a party. Whereas the old games, you could go to the hunting hall and you could see everybody that was in that particular lobby, like whether they were in your party or not. So it made the world look populated. Now that's not a thing. A lot of people have hoped they'd change it. As far as I know, that still has not been fixed or changed.
And while you're speaking of criticisms, I know a lot of people have been like, well, I don't really give a shit about that, but I do. The way that they have their squad system, which is kind of like almost like a built-in clan system, but definitely not to fidelity. It sucks ass. Like, you can't join somebody's without getting like manually invited, and they have to be online, and it's not particularly a helpful feature in any way. It might as well just be completely disregarded. I just remember I really wanted to make a squad or a clan for like our Discord, for the people on our Discord, and it was just like, well, how do I join? Well, you've got to catch me online so that I can add you manually.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
I don't know why I've decided to just search these bones right now.
Yeah, we got a dragon to kill, man. I'm gonna need you to quit fucking around.
Back when we were playing it, I remember trying to get a bunch of people to play with us on the Discord, and most everybody that I talked to was like, I'm going to wait for it to come out on PC. I'm going to wait for it to come out on PC. Well, in case any of you who were holding out for the PC version have not got it yet, now's a good time to get it. Right now it's 42% off, so you'd be getting Monster Hunter World on PC for $34.99. Which I think is a very, very good deal for what's essentially been one of our favorite games of the year. I know you said that it was basically your game of the year.
Yeah, it absolutely is my game of the year. I would gladly pay full price for it again, because I've sunk at least 300 to 350 hours in that game. It's basically an MMO for me at this point. It's well worth the money, and I got my money's worth out of the time I played, for sure.
God, he is going ape shit. Looks like you just put tape on a cat. Like he was...
As always, thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. If you'll go ahead and check out the description, you'll find our affiliate link for Chrono.gg. Any games bought using that link also support the channel, and it's also just a great place to find good deals on great games. If you're watching this video the day that I made it public, then you still have a chance to get Monster Hunter World at an excellent price, and I'd highly encourage you to. It's one of our favorite games we've ever played together. And again, if you're too late and it's some other sale that you see whenever you click the link, go ahead and bookmark it anyway and check back every day or every other day just to see what games you could possibly get and support the channel at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, but keep an eye on the channel, keep an eye on our Twitter and our Discord. We still make actual bro-op videos, I promise, and we've got some cool streams lined up for the end of the year. So yeah, see you guys soon.